Amani's just came back from Costa Rica, and this was your solo trip, solo travel.
Yep.
And just wanted to ask you, what was this your first time doing a solo trip?
It was my very, very first time going anywhere
Okay.
myself. And it was awesome. Very nice.
Okay. And how long did you stay?
There for 2 nights, 3 days. Most of it was commuting, but the time that I was there, 2 nights.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I haven't been to Costa Rica myself, so I definitely would pick your brain on that.
Would recommend it, yeah, especially for
Okay.
a place to go and experience.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And why did you choose that destination of Costa Rica? What was your reason?
So I did some research on Facebook. I'm actually a part of a Black Women Travels Facebook group. And a lot of the women that work with that, right, the group was saying how nice Costa Rica was and that it kind of was similar to like water lifestyle where you kind of have each part has a little bit for everyone. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like,
Okay.
it's to go here. We have parties here, or you can do family, or you can do relaxations. I just gravitated immediately to that. And, okay, well, let me give that a shot. And then they said it was low in crimes. Give it a shot.
Awesome. So it just had checked all the boxes for you, and it had a lot of things that you like your safety and things to do.
Yeah.
Like that you have people there English speaking or like that look like us that are there. So
Right.
check all the boxes. Awesome. So what were your initial feelings about your trip traveling solo?
When I was nervous, anywhere by yourself the first time, especially in a foreign country, like,
Yes.
why would you not be nervous? So I was definitely nervous. I would have some language barriers there.
Right.
Don't know much Spanish, which I didn't. It's perfectly fine. And then I was wondering, like, if it was a lot of like Black women there, or Black people there, or from the States, or just people from the state. I didn't know much about it outside of what the group had shared, and like, just going on a whim. Hopefully, I'm just going for the best.
Okay. That sounds like good and bad, but like you said, it was just things that you felt comfortable, and
Maybe.
the fact that you didn't, very little Spanish or no Spanish, you were able to communicate with everyone and communicate your needs,
Right.
What you wanted as far as accommodations and so that's awesome.
Yes, that was really important.
Okay. Yes, definitely. Were there any fears or hesitation about traveling solo? Kind of touched on that.
Yeah, because I actually stayed in La Fortuna, which is about 3 hours away from the city life.
Okay.
I was very concerned. One, I wasn't familiar with being in like rural areas. Two, I wasn't really sure like if it was going to be like fun or a whole bunch of mosquitoes, or if further I get out of the city, it wouldn't be Spanish people there. Or, if I got up there, I would just be totally bored because it was the nature. I wasn't really sure completely committed to that. Or if I was like just liking it because everybody was safe. And then I got like, there's nothing here to do. So yeah, there were some concerns, and it's like once you commit to a trip like that, you gotta kind of just follow the group and what you gotta do, just right back on the plane and go, huh?
Exactly. So, I mean, like you said, you did your research and you kind of went with the flow, so to speak, and also made yourself aware of your surroundings, which of course is natural, but always should do that.
Yes.
And, just precautions like every other, normal person should do. You felt comfortable eventually. How about the accommodations and the places where you were staying? How was that for you?
Right. I stayed like way up into the local area. When I first got there, it was very late. So something that kind of threw me off was kind of like the town goes like completely dark at a certain time. Like you can't
Okay.
just go to a grocery store at like 10 or 11 o'clock like you do at the States and they're still open. Most of the people are shut down. So like when I got there, it was hard to find food and you know, it was wine place and everything's like closed. So I was like, it's okay. I'm gonna get something to lay down and refresh tomorrow. Well, yeah, everybody was super nice. A lot of nature outside the door. And just everybody was.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. What would you do differently if you had to do it again? What would you do differently?
Definitely would try to stay longer. The 2 nights was not enough time,
Okay.
especially since where I stayed like 3 hours away from the airport. So, you know,
Yes.
midnight would be next. I would definitely try to do at least 4 days so I can complete all this one. Maybe go by the coast, you know, yes, go to the market, just actually really take in culture and the country. I didn't get a chance to do it. So, definitely, and then some more research, maybe work on my Spanish a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's just some pointers. Definitely brush up on any language of the places that you're going to visit. You can't just take word, just hello, greetings, and just, you know, how to get food.
Right.
Room, just common stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll work on it for my next one.
Oh, yeah, because believe me, a little bit will go a long way as far as I would say getting maybe some extra touches or getting accommodated better, or even just, you know, maybe getting away with getting freebies and, you know, this little,
Right.
like, with people,
Right.
go further.
You're right.
And also, too, in a place like Costa Rica or in a lot of these destinations, you definitely want to be able to spend as much time as you can there. And sometimes doing your research earlier and knowing where you want to go and visit and maybe arranging tours or certain things ahead of time sometimes can help. That way you kind of have a little plan there in place. So, you know, you're not all over the place and you can spend the maximum destinations.
Right. I agree. Totally.
Okay. Would you travel solo again? And if so, where and when?
Yes, I definitely will. Actually turning 40 this year, so my goal is to try to travel as much as possible this year. I have a few trips planned in the next coming months, and I'm trying to book some more. But yeah, I love solo traveling because I can do what I want to do.
Okay.
Usually when I'm traveling with my family, it's more surrounded by my son, with my husband. He has some things he wants to do, and then I kind of try to leave a little bit of me in there. But everybody doesn't like my adventurous lifestyle or my lifestyle, so kind of put my needs to the back. And this put me there. It's just like, you're gonna put me first, and I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yes, definitely. Awesome. Yes, definitely what you want to do as a priority. Not to say you're neglecting everyone else. Everybody will have their turn, but for you,
Right.
of that time, that space for you, things you want to do, travel, see the things. A lot of times you say you want to go do things as a group, maybe with girlfriends or with family members. And like you said, you're not going to be able to enjoy or do the same things. Everybody wants to do something different schedule. You want to do good for you, for your mental health and your physical health and well-being as well, which is always important.
Like I was saying, that was kind of what kind of motivated me to go out. So
Yes.
last year. So I kind of wanted to go to a country that I knew it wasn't like party. And, you know, I can kind of, you know, decompress for the year and, you know, kind of just center myself. And it seemed like the perfect.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Costa Rica is one of the places on my list to attend as well. Good to get that insight. Glad you enjoyed your solo travel, your first time, and that you look forward to seeing you do more. I know you're gonna really enjoy yourself, and I'm sure you're looking forward to the places that you got coming up on your list.
And girl, I can't wait.
I know you are. Okay, well, thank you so much again for providing us that insight and some feedback on your first solo trip experience to Costa Rica.
Anytime, whatever you need, I'm happy to be
Okay,
here.
awesome. Thank you.